Charlie Ingram. I am the Senior Brand Manager at Funimation Entertainment. I am head of all the brand managers who work on anime titles, one of which is Aria The Scarlet Ammo, of which we are premiering here at Nan Desu Kan. So you guys will be the very first people to see the dub of Arya. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the first 3 episodes of Arya, and then afterwards we're going to be joined by some of the lovely voice cast that you will be hearing for the first time, and they will answer some of your questions about the show. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're going to dim the lights, and we are going to present to you the first 3 episodes of Media Factory's new title, Aria The Scarlet Ammo.
You wanted intel on Arya?
Aria H. Kanzaki. Your mother is Japanese, while your father is British.
She's known for always using 2 guns and 2 swords. Add it up, and what do you get? That's it! I'll pump you full of holes!
Wait, Aria?
Listen up. You're gonna transfer to Assault and become my new team member. From now on, we'll work together as Butte.
No way, that's against the rules.
Shut up! Whether you like it or not, you're joining my team.
Are you serious?
Now get out of here!
Wait, what? Butte Charter Article 1. Trust your friends and help when they need it. I put my trust in you, Arya. Now it's time for you to put your trust in me for a change.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you? Turns out, you can be charming when you want to be.
Whatever.
Mr. Chris Kaysen. We have Chuck Huber. And Ms. Brina Palencia. Jerry Michael Tatum. Playing the part of Arya herself, we have Leah Clark. We
Totally
Okay. So we have about 20 minutes to do question and answer on Arya. Does anyone have a question they would like to start with?
No one else has.
Okay, please.
Someone's important.
Yeah. Okay. This is my own personal opinion because I love the last character. Do you think people who cast you in shows cast you as the hottest characters imaginable because they think you're hot? I had to ask.
No, I think it's quite the opposite. I'm like, oh, that poor guy, let him be hot for like 20 minutes of his life. I think that's why it is. I don't think anyone casts me. I'm a voice actor for a reason. And so, yeah, no.
Right, because you're so unattractive.
Shut up. I don't know. I like to think they cast me as just characters because they think my voice sounds good for it. Yeah. I think what's the joke?
Does that mean that I am very boyish because I play boys all the time?
Yeah, you're kind of a dude.
No. Mike McFarlane's joke about me is like, oh, I'm Tatum. I'm only here because I'm the only one that can pronounce this word. Like, I thank you for that. Thank you. You're very kind. I shall from now on believe that about everything. So I hope now I'm going to start getting really hideous looking characters.
Just put that in your writer. You can only play really hot dudes.
I play hot dudes. Voice actor
Rider.
Where's my armadillo?
That's hot.
Next question.
thank you.
Okay, no more questions. Thanks.
Sweet 16. No, let's ask them questions. Can we ask?
We can ask them questions.
What?
Mr. Huber.
Oh, too late. You're sorry.
Oh my gosh.
You. What's your favorite color? Go ahead.
You weren't in any of those episodes.
Yes, he was.
In the show.
No, I don't think I was in
You weren't in any
the
of
first
those.
three.
Were you playing?
Well, how many did you?
That was an observation more than a question, by the way.
It would have been a
Sorry, who do you play? Is that better?
Durandal. You'll see him later. You gotta watch it. Yeah, that guy. I can't say anything about it because it would spoil it. Spoiler.
Isn't that what we come though?
Really? Okay. Totally kills everybody, and they all turn into dinosaurs. Buy it. It's awesome.
The whole show is really a prequel for The Land Before Time.
My new favorite anime!
You sir with the holo puppet.
Some observations that you had on the characters for working on in this series in particular that you took away from other series.
Any observations?
Yeah, just for the characters you did, the observations you got out of them, just being able to do the voice, get behind it.
For me, I sort of felt like, are there any Suzuka fans here?
Yeah.
So 2 of you will get this. I felt like, because it was me and Leah and Todd again, I felt like it was like Suzuka with guns, which is even cooler. Because who likes running, am I right?
Can we put that on the box? It's like Suzuka with guns.
Hey, you're marketing. You should do that.
Okay, printing all the new packages. Suzuka with guns.
I learned that at 37 I can still play high school, which is great.
You're 37 now?
Let's move. Happy Sweet 16, everybody.
No, remember, you're 22 with many years experience.
You'll get your money at the end of this panel. Thank you. This is apple juice. Right.
Leah, you're the lead. Come on, Leah, say something.
Oh yeah, I'll let Leah pick.
I'm picking. What?
She's like,
How much fun did you have yelling at Todd's character the entire series?
I got a lot of frustration out. It was fun. It was great. I was actually sick in one of the episodes, and I was trying to listen to it was one of those. This little trivia for you. Woo!
See if you can pick out what episode Leah was sick in.
You can hear the snot.
And to do that, you'll have to buy it.
I like all the sassy characters. Those are the most fun ones to play.
For the love of fun. Oh my gosh.
Somebody pick somebody.
All right, it's like.
No one's raising their hand.
Yeah,
You're like a black and yellow.
Yeah. Do you ever...
It's not my
it's your show.
It's getting ugly up here.
Throw down.
Exactly.
Do you ever read or look at the source material that the anime you're
What?
performing?
Do we ever do research before a part?
Well, I mean, like, read the manga, look at the visual novel, stuff like that from any of those.
The only manga that I've ever read were for things that I've never been in. I've never read manga for any show I've ever been in. Because a lot of times the manga is so different from the anime, I don't know how much it actually helps. And I feel like if there is anything in it that helps, it's usually the director's job to kind of tell you. I'm also really lazy. I don't like putting forth extra effort.
That's true.
Anything.
That's totally true.
You can all verify her, please.
She did not dress herself this morning. Yeah, I had to do
That's why we match
it.
right now with the stripes.
Yeah, well, I had this lying around. And
We're the same size.
yeah, we're the same size.
That's all.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I like to. I'm kind of a geek about that kind of thing, so I do like to sometimes read the manga or something, even when they're very different. And sometimes, and it depends. Like, oftentimes, I will know about the show before I'm even audition for it because I've read the manga or I'm aware of it in some other incarnation. But if I get cast, I'll stop reading immediately because I don't want to know what happens if they happen to follow. Like with like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, that one's designed to follow the manga more closely after the sort of halfway point. And so I was like, I don't want to know what happens anymore. I don't want to know. I'll wait and then I'll read it afterwards and see. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that was a very sophisticated answer I just gave. Just a very weird barrage of onomatopoeias and vocalizations.
Yeah.
See, so it's very obtuse and obsequious and other big words you can read.
Hey, gymnasium.
Are we playing Words with Friends?
Step 1, acquire friends. Uh-oh.
Step 2, language.
Oh no. Yeah. Well, I guess my research approach. Unlike Tim. I'm very cool about it. I do no research because having directed for a long time, I would do a lot of research for a show. But when I come in to act, it's kind of like, you tell me what to do. I'm just going to do it. And it's also the fun of not knowing as you go along, and then look, I'm dead, and that's fun too. So yeah, I like not knowing. Like right now.
Everyone has names.
I didn't know who I was until you did that.
You gave me an identity.
Oh, that douche. Yes! Score! I have to change my license.
Starling.
We'll capitalize this later.
Yeah. I get mistaken for people all the time.
Oh my god.
I know, it's really funny. Like what? Check it out. Put it on. Where'd Rena go? Oh my god!
Hi, everybody.
You have a terrible impression.
Actually, it's pretty good.
Leah actually does a really good impression of you.
Do you do a good impression of
Yeah.
Oh, can you?
Oh.
Greatest form of flattery.
Do it.
Here, let's make sure this mic is. It doesn't go that far. Never mind.
The more
I can't
insulting
do
it is, the
without
better.
swearing.
Is anyone here offended by strong language?
No. Does the word douche bother you? Apparently not.
So, Rita gets a little frustrated with something. She's like, fuck!
It's those fingers. His fingers.
My spider arms.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's just kind of Rena, and she doesn't really know what to say.
It's creepy. I feel like
That's awesome.
There it is.
Woo! Oh, we all do one. Anyone else have a cool question or an uncool question or anything at this point? How about you with the hand and the question? Yeah.
So before you were cast as the roles you eventually got and played, were you guys interested in any other roles, or did you know what the roles were before you were cast?
Wait, what? that was 1,700 questions. Let's see if we can consolidate.
Sorry, with a lot of commas.
Gymnasium.
Before you were cast, did you have a role you wanted?
In Arya specifically? You mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes!
They just woke up. They just woke up. Go easy on them.
Going. I wanted to play Arya. I mean, it's the lead. It's the coolest character in the show.
I think she just likes shooting up people.
Huh?
Just like shooting up people.
With heroin.
I like shooting up myself.
Yeah. 14 plus.
Wow, that's. I wanted to play Arya too, but I got really close. They made us arm wrestle. She won. And they said, "Oh, well, your consolation prize is you get to play the hot guy with glasses."
Have you done that before?
He's playing that part right now.
I I insufferable enough? Stop fueling it. I need an adult. A different adult, please.
What did you
I have to be totally honest and say that I don't remember a lot about the audition. I was very happy to be cast because I like being in shows, so I was happy with the character I got.
Which was what?
Who did you get?
That is a great question.
She doesn't remember because of all the heroin Leah shot her up with.
She's that happy.
I remember what she's like. I don't remember her name specifically.
Is it
I
on-
looked it up earlier.
Was she in the first
It's on something that
movie?
sounds like Slickopedia.
You have to play a girl this time.
Shiryuki.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Play a girl this
Shiryuki.
time.
Oh.
Here we go.
Do you love how she like totally like pounced on that like it was on the tip of her tongue and all she needed was the first. Yeah, that one. You just said that. Right here. Thank you. Oh my God.
It was the greatest day of my life. Wikipedia.
Like I would have picked him with the one-piece shirt on.
Are there any commentaries with this that you're aware of, or?
Yes, there will be commentaries on the set.
Will we?
I don't recall which episodes, but there will be commentaries.
Do you guys remember doing those?
You mean the ones that there will be? You mean like in a time machine?
Yeah, I remember it in the future.
The DeLorean was smoking and we all jumped in. I don't remember what I haven't done yet.
I will remember it. I will.
Pick, someone pick.
There's a question way in the back.
Quicksand.
You guys seem like we have a lot of fun together. Do you like go out and harass the waitresses at the restaurant?
We all jump.
I hate all these people.
Yeah, I don't hang out
It's
with
really annoying being around them.
Yeah.
Being around like talented people who are funny and like to talk. It's stupid. I'd rather be in a room with quiet people who just stare at me.
Everyone stare angrily at Chuck.
It'll make you
Thank
more
you.
comfortable.
Thank you.
And point. Everyone point at Chuck right now. Now he feels like
Actually loves it. Loves it.
No, I'm good.
he loves
Good.
soaking it up, soaking it up.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone up here that I have not hung out with fairly extensively. That's all.
But I'm the only one whose house you've broken into.
Is it true? Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it better be.
Would you get jealous?
Hell yes, I get jealous.
If I went to someone else's house, you'd be really jealous?
Yes, because it goes from being, oh, a prank you played on me because you love me, to, oh, you're just a career criminal. I could have been anyone and I don't feel special anymore.
You're the only one, Tatum.
Thank you. Never do it again.
That was close.
Does everyone here know about the story about...
Yeah.
You should tell it!
We know it. Tell it.
You're all welcome. I just bought us about 15 minutes. Thank you. Thank you.
I like telling the story with you because we have such different perspectives.
Brother. Shall you start, or where do I pick?
I'll
You should start
I'll
because
start.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So my brother and I were close to Tatum's house, and we were just driving around because we were there for an art show, and we were like, we should go see Tatum. So we give him a call because we don't remember exactly where he lives. Leave a voicemail. Leave him a message on his phone. That was so loud. Give him a message on his phone saying, hey, we really like to come and see you. We don't. Oh goodness, there's lots of food happening. Just break out the snacks, guys.
That's code, everybody.
So, we leave this voice message, and then, as soon as we leave the message, my brother remembers where he lives. He finds his house. We go to his house, knock on the door, no answer. We're like, oh, that sucks, I guess he's not home. Lame. And then my brother quickly points out that the window on his front porch is unlocked. So naturally, we took the screen off the window and opened the window and went into his house.
Otherwise known as breaking and entering.
unlocked. He's asking for it. So we go in and we proceed to rearrange a few things, take out some books, write notes in the books.
Scare the piss out of my cat.
Yes, literally. And then we started getting a little bit nervous because we thought we did just break into his house from his front porch. Someone may have seen us. So we start to leave, and then my brother says, I really want to do more stuff to his house. And I was like, so do I. Let's go to 7-Eleven. We go to 7-Eleven and we buy his favorite ice cream, mind you. And we write I Heart Tatum all over it. And we also get him little mini cans of beer. And put them in his refrigerator, and then left him $5 and left.
So, while all this is going on, unbeknownst to me and my partner are out having a lovely dinner. It was a really nice evening, and we came back home, and as I'm opening the front door, I realize it's not, like, the bottom lock is locked, but the bolt is not locked. So I'm like, I locked this. I know I locked it. I'm kind of OCD about that. Apparently not about my windows. At the door, I got this. No, those windows have since been bricked up. And I open the door and I'm like, this is weird. And so I'm walking, I turn the lights, and to find my house, like, the couch has been moved. The books are out. There is a $5 bill just laying there on the couch with a note on it, a post-it note, that said, we had fun, thanks. And mind you, right? Okay, I should say about the same time I realized someone has called me like the past half hour or something, and it's Brina, and I'm listening to this. So I am immediately at my ease, going, okay, this Brina's just pranked me. That's all this is. So I'm like, I can't believe how the hell did she get in? I'm like completely whatever. We find my cat who's cowering in a corner. She does that anyway. And I'm so I then proceed to call Brina and it's like, Brina. She's like, yeah. I'm like, nice going. Did you break into my house?
No, dude, I couldn't remember. We didn't know where it was. We were trying to find it.
Whatever. Like, no, seriously, be straight with me. Did you break into my house?
No, I'm serious.
You're not? Okay, you're being 100% honest with me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think. Okay, I'm gonna have to call you back. I gotta call some people around. Someone's been in my house. Okay, like I gotta go. I call you back. I'll call back. Yeah. So I am now thinking Charles Manson has been in my home, or some crazed fan has found out where I live and is like, ooh, yay! And I'm thinking our clowns are hiding under my bed with axes waiting to come out. Now I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going on. So I proceed to look around to see if anything's been stolen. Nothing's been stolen, and I'm looking around, but there's just weird stuff that's out of place. Like, it's just little things, and it's driving me nuts. And by now, I'm getting less and less comfortable with the entire situation. I'm getting very angry, and I'm like just yelling at the air. Who the hell does this? Oh my god, take something! Then I wouldn't feel stalked. I would just feel like somebody came in and wanted a TV. That's fine. Take the TV. But now I'm like, this is just psychotic. So I'm calling around, and I call several people who are the sort of likeliest suspects, friends of mine who would have pranked me, and all of them have alibis. They're tight, but there's one person, a friend of mine named Denise, that's an important name, remember this name, who I thought might have done it. So I called her cell phone, and she didn't answer, which is very odd, she always answers. So I was like, culprits. I'm thinking, I think I found it. So I'm like, I'm going to call her house phone, which I never call her house phone, right? Who has a landline anymore? I do, but still. So I call the house phone thinking, okay, yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to wake her up, or I'm going to just, see if the hubby's home and whatever. So I go through my list of, names and Denise, and I call her out, rings like 4 or 5 times. And a very tired, hello? Denise! Yeah? Did you break into my house? Who is this? Michael? Hello? Michael who? I'm like, Denise, stop messing with me. What, really, seriously, did you break into my house? Who is this? We go through this whole 10-minute spiel. I'm talking to a person. Turns out I called not my friend Denise, but my old boss Denise from 6 years previously. Who had not even remembered who the hell I was. I was this person's secretary, and she was like, oh, Michael Tatum, how are you? So I go, and my boyfriend's watching this whole thing and me going, did you break into my house? Blah, not cool. To, oh, hi, Denise, how are you? Oh, I'm a voice actor now, that's crazy. No, someone broke into my house. No, how have you been? So I I call the cops, as you do. The cops come over and they're like, yeah, you can file the report if you want, but like no one's taking anything. And why don't you give it some more time to see if one of your friends like fesses up? And I'm like, no, it's clowns. And I've never seen a cop that was more over it. Like he was just kind of like, okay, you know. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? So and the kicker was I had not yet looked in my refrigerator. Because I don't do that when I think I've been broken into. Oh my God, did they take the hummus? So I'm sitting there and I'm finally calmed down enough, like the cops have come, filled out a report, and I'm just, God, this is crazy. You know what, I'm gonna figure out who this is later. I'm just gonna have to, like, I can't sleep tonight. I'm thinking about just, like, going into a hotel, because I'm freaked out. I've never been broken into before. And so I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, okay, calm. I'm just gonna grab a soda out of the fridge. What the hell is this? Like my name is on ice cream. With what looks, it's not a heart. It looked like something else.
I have really bad handwriting.
It didn't look like a heart. It looked like something that I want nothing to do with.
What's that?
A vajayjay. And I'm like going, oh my God, someone's broken into my house and giving me vanilla ice cream.
That says I badge Tatum. We should get to have t-shirts.
Oh my God, what have I done? And now, Rita, this entire time has been thinking, okay, I'm gonna down all this.
Yeah, okay, cut to. When I got off the phone with him, I thought, oh, that's funny. I'm gonna let him sweat it for like 10 minutes, whatever. I started watching Battlestar Galactica. And I totally forgot. So I guess, what was it, like an hour later?
It was after midnight.
Okay, so you know how Battlestar is. So 4 hours later, I'm like, oh, shit, I need to call Tatum. And so I called Tatum, and rather than immediately saying, it was me, I was just kidding, I called and I said, dude, did they put beer and ice cream in your refrigerator?
Oh my God, yes, it's the creepiest thing. My freaking name's on it.
I think they came to my house too.
What? Oh my God, we've been marked for death. Someone's someone's totally gonna kill all the Funimation voice actors.
Dude.
Who did this? Oh my God, we're dead.
Hey,
No,
dude,
do you have any idea? What?
Yeah,
What?
it was huge.
I hate you.
That was like 3 years ago.
Oh my God, yeah.
Which he still has not gotten me back, FYI. I pranked him twice. I did that, and then he told me he was going to prank me at Anime Central, which he kind of
I kind of did, but it fell flat.
Totally fell flat.
It would have been great.
And I preemptively pranked him at opening ceremonies and sang Send in the Clowns by Stephen Sondheim, but I changed all the lyrics to be about him and how whenever we broke into his house, we brought clowns with us and that they're still there, watching him.
Waiting to turn me into one of them, yes. Yeah. And she told me she was going to do this. She's like, I'm totally going to prank you. I'm like, why? It's not your turn. Like, I'm an overachiever. I hate you, Brina Valencia. I love you and I hate you.
But I really wanted to prank me back because I want to keep pranking.
I'm not good at pranking.
Just
Maybe I'm just going to wait a very long time.
20 years from now.
20 years from now, it's going to be like it's going to be like Great Expectations. I'm going to be like I'm going to go to prison and come out. I'm going to Cape Fear you. Oh, 3 people left. I'm old. Great Expectations. They're like, really? You didn't take high school English? God, you like they read Hats and Bears now. Oh, sorry. Wow, you didn't even read that?
I don't read.
So that was the story. What panel is this?
Yeah. This is the I Vag Tatum panel. If somebody doesn't make a t-shirt of that, they're wasting their time.
Let me just make this announcement. If you make a t-shirt like that in my size, I will not wear it.
I so will wear that.
That should be I Vagged Tatum. You just got vagged.
Oh my God, you can have so much fun with this. You can like use like a Georgia O'Keeffe print. And people are like, oh, you hibiscus flower, damn. No, that's a bit.
Alright, we just got the 3-minute warning for the panel.
As you do. We have time for one more question. You have to top that.
Is it about vagina? Okay.
Close? It's about the navel.
What inspired you guys to be voice actors?
So this is about. Wait. Fantastic. Okay, we got 2 minutes left, guys. Next question.
That's a good closing
Of
question.
course it is.
That's a good one. Good on you. Good on you. Who's got it? Chuck, why don't you go first?
Vag. I was just inspired to be an actor and then ended up voice acting. But I was inspired to be an actor because my brothers made a remake of Empire Strikes Back and wouldn't cast me as R2-D2. They let Webb Tilney be both Yoda and R2-D2, so I vowed that day to show them when I was 9. Now I'm an
Maybe the
actor.
greatest actor of all time!
The greatest dude in an R2-D2 cardboard box ever.
I love that.
I bet your R2 now is fantastic, by the way.
I too had always just wanted to be an actor, and I was a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, and so I took a tour with my friends at Funimation and watched them record, and actually Chris Sabat was in the booth. And I remember watching him record and thinking, like, I feel like I could do that. And so whenever I graduated high school, I was studying music at a community college, like pretty close by. I'd kind of forgotten about it up until that point, until someone reminded me that Funimation was actually really close by. And so I just walked in and I asked how to audition. They put me on a waiting list, which then was like 2 months. Now it's like 2 years unless you have an agent. So I just kind of was there at the right place at the right time. And I auditioned, and I started doing really small parts for a long time, and still studying acting and music at the same time. And eventually started getting larger roles, and directed, and music directed, and blah, blah, blah.
I was inspired because when I was very little, when I was very young, I didn't speak for a very long time because I had such a terrible, debilitating speech impediment that I didn't really start speaking until I was about 9 years old. True story. I used to walk around with a little pen and pad that I would